in this video I'm going to show you how to recreate this grandma got run over by a reindeer look, and it's a collaboration with one of my best YouTube friends, RosyMcMichael. So if you want to check Rosy's reindeer tutorial out, make sure you click this box right here. She created a cute reindeer and it's supposed to be the reindeer that runs over grandma. If you like the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and keep your requests coming. I'm having so much fun doing this, so thank you guys to everybody who's been requesting some of these awesome looks. Again, don't forget to check out Rosy, and now let's begin.
The first thing I did was use a white mascara to change my eyebrow and eyelash color. You can use a white face paint if you don't have a white mascara. I'm using Ben Nye's white mascara. All the makeup I am using is from Malots.com. I purchased everything from there except for the white mascara, which they gave to me. To create the wrinkles, you want to use a makeup that is a few shades darker than your natural skin tone. And the reason I'm saying a makeup is because you can use face paint, eyeliner, eyeshadow, creamy concealer, which is what I'm using to create the wrinkles. And basically you just want to make a bunch of crazy expressions and get your face to wrinkle up. And in those wrinkles, you want to basically take the makeup and trace it. So that's what I did all around my face. So you want to do that around your nose, your mouth, your eyes. You want to follow the natural bags below your eyes. If you have dark circles, do not cover them up. Let them stay. Accentuate them. If you have freckles, accentuate the freckles by applying that same whatever makeup it is that you're using over it. You want all your flaws in your face to just be there. You don't want to cover it up. Squint your eyes together to get the crow's feet beside your eyes, and squish the top of your forehead together to create the wrinkles in the forehead. Remember, none of the wrinkles should be straight. If they're straight, it doesn't look natural. And the way I blend out most of the wrinkles is with my finger. I kind of do that later if there's any that are too harsh, but I left them kind of harsh because this is more a theatrical look. You will never see this type of makeup done in a movie. It's more like for fun, theatrical, but it's not like something where it's gonna look great on film. After you've got all the wrinkles on, you want to now take a makeup that is a few shades lighter than your natural skin tone, and you're going to use that as the highlight color. So you want to use that to highlight the wrinkles, make them really stand out. You want to apply it to either the top of some of the wrinkles or below some of the wrinkles. You just got to play it by eye. Most of the wrinkles I applied the highlight to the top of it, but like around the mouth I applied that highlight color on the top and bottom of the wrinkles that are beside the mouth. So you just want to play around with it. I'm using a creamy concealer for the highlight, just like I did for the shadow. Both of the concealers are from my Kryolan concealer wheel. I'll link it all down below if you're wondering. And basically I used the darkest concealer in that wheel for the shadow, or for the shading of the wrinkles, and then I use the second lightest color as my highlight color. You want to apply concealer similar to your natural skin color on the lips because you want to make your lips appear thinner. You don't want them to look as full because when you age, your lips get thinner. So you apply that concealer all over your lips, and then you could create the highlighting and shading along your lip line. And once I was done with that, I went ahead and just used my finger to blend out some of those areas. After that, I just went ahead and accentuated my freckles by using the darker concealer in my Kryolan wheel to make them really stand out and kind of look like age spots. Now moving on to the bruises, I'm using my Mehron bruise wheel. You want to take a cosmetic sponge and rip it in half. You need an uneven texture. You don't want to use anything that is smooth because you want that texture to basically mimic bruises where they're very uneven and it just makes it look like broken capillaries. So the first color I used is the yellow color in that wheel, and I just applied it to a bigger area. So not huge, but what I'm saying is this is going to be the base color of my bruise. You want to make your bruise however you normally bruise so that it looks realistic. So first I use the yellow color, and then I go ahead and take the red color in that palette. There's two colors that look red. There's a truer red color and then one that's more like a burgundy color. So I'm using the truer red color and applying that to the center of the bruise and just kind of bringing it out a little bit onto the yellow edges. Once I was done with that, I take the burgundy color and I apply that one mainly to the center of the bruise. So it's kind of slowly fading when it gets to the outer part of the bruise, because that's how bruises usually look. They are darkest in the middle part of the bruise, and then it kind of just fades into a different color on the outer part of the bruise, but it's a lighter color. I really hope that makes sense to you guys. I really do. I am sorry if it doesn't, but sometimes I'm not the best at explaining myself. To make the nose appear broken, you're just going to apply the bruises to go in an angle. So you want the bruise to basically go on the side of the bridge of your nose, and then on the other side of your nose you want the bruise to go onto the bridge of your nose, and this is just going to give the illusion that it's bent and broken. Once I was done with that, I took another cosmetic sponge. You don't want to rip this one up at all. And you're going to pick up the red color in the Mehron palette, and you're going to blend that out to create just a line. So I wanted it to look like the sleigh hit me and just kind of gave me, like, you know, when you get rug burn, that type of burn. So I think it's like a 1st degree burn, but it's not as bad. And that's what I wanted it to look like. Realistically, if Santa Claus did hit me with his sleigh, I'm pretty sure that I would have a bigger burn than that, but I obviously was not going to bring that all the way down into my chest. When you apply that red grease paint, you want to make sure you blend it out because you don't want it to be too red. You want it to be a mixture of red and orange, and when you blend it out, it starts to like make that kind of orangey pink color. It's hard to describe, but when it mixes in with your skin, it makes it. I used 3rd degree to create the open wound. 3rd degree comes in 2 parts, part A and part B. You do not want to cross-contaminate the 2 jars, otherwise you will ruin the product. So you will need 3 utensils, 1 to pick up part A, 1 to pick up part B, and 1 to mix them together. Once you've got it mixed, go ahead and create your wound. Now I really wanted to create deer hoof tracks along my face, but if a deer really hit me, well, it's probably going to take up half of my face. Not half of it, but almost half. So I didn't want to do that, nor did I want to make the hooves smaller because then it would look like a baby deer stepped on my face, and I don't think a baby deer would cause that much harm. Once I had the 3rd degree all set, I applied the burgundy red grease paint for my Bruise palette along the inner edges of my wound. This makes the wound appear deeper, and then I applied the red grease paint to the rest of the wound. Then I go ahead and use Thick Blood to fill in the wound, and I applied some of that thick blood below my nostrils so it looks like my nose is bleeding. So that is it. Honestly, turn yourself into an older version of yourself for Christmas. You're going to make people laugh. I think it'll be so awesome. And if you really want to go all out, you could be Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and make sure you check out Rosy's video and subscribe to her channel. She is really awesome and she's so sweet. So I'll see you all soon with another tutorial. Take care. Bye.